Most people probably don't come up here to think about losing their job, but that's exactly what I've been thinking about. I'm sitting on top of Blue Diamond Hill, just outside Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area, sitting about 4,900 feet above sea level. It's bloody windy. The Las Vegas Strip in the distance and a lot of desert below me. And if you had told me a year ago I'd be sitting up here making this video, I'd have thought you were mad, because for most of my adult life I had a plan. Work hard, keep moving, build a career, climb the next mountain. Then, on April 14th, I lost my job. One day, you're on Zoom calls and on flights and in meetings. The next day, silence. And silence sounds great in theory until you get it. Then it's unsettling. The calendar is empty. Nobody needs anything from you. Now what? So I did what I've always done when life takes an unexpected turn. I went outside, not to find answers, just to get moving. So the next morning, I went hiking. Not because I had some grand strategy, not because I knew what came next. Honestly, I had absolutely no idea what came next. But I knew one thing. I didn't want to sit in the house. So I put on my hiking boots, drove out into the desert, and started walking. The funny thing about hiking is that the trail doesn't care about your resume. The trail doesn't care what your job title was. Doesn't care how many people reported to you. Doesn't care how many emails you answered last week. It doesn't care what car you drive. It doesn't care what happened yesterday. The trail only cares about the next step. I spent weeks trying to figure out the next 5 years, the next job, the next chapter, the next version of me. The trail reminded me I only needed the next step. And when life feels uncertain, that's surprisingly helpful. Clarity rarely arrives sitting still. I wasn't hiking because I had answers. I was hiking because I didn't. I realized something. I was judging myself far more harshly than anyone else was. The mountain doesn't care. The mountain simply says, "Are you coming?" The trail reminded me I only needed the next marker, the next cairn. The hikes didn't solve everything, but they did something important. They got me moving again. And movement has a funny way of creating clarity. Looking back, losing my job wasn't the end of a chapter. It was a trailhead. And sometimes the trailhead is exactly where you need to be. That's better.